preference is something that is hard to change for someone. You know what I'm saying? Like if we say, man, we do not like the new suit, we like the old suit. What's wrong with that? What makes us wrong in our opinion? How do you feel that your opinion is more valid than mine? Just when I thought that I have heard it all regarding James Gunn's Superman, the harsh critics dropped a bombshell on your boy. He revealed in one of his recent videos that there is a campaign to get his channel shut down. Guess what? They're citing hate speech. Can you believe that? All of this over a fictional character. What's going on, my beautiful geek culture? As always, I'm your boy O, and today it is time for us to expose these mutant monkeys even farther by letting you hear exactly what my boy Harsh Critics is going through. Now look, before I get started, do your boy O 3 major favors. Please hit that subscribe button. And after that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. Now let's get into today's video. Now, like I was saying, Harsh Critics surprised me when he revealed that moment. I was like, wait a minute. You're telling me that there's people out there who's wasting time and energy in order to get your channel shut down, all because they do not agree with your opinion? It is absolutely ridiculous. Now, let's get into what my man had to say about the situation, because if you ask me, man, it is disgusting that he has to go through this. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, he's toxic. Well, let the man be toxic in his own right. I feel like people don't understand exactly how to use YouTube in 2025. And I'm going to let you know right after we react to this. Let's go.
I just want to address this, that you reporting my channel, you're trying to boycott my channel, your little boycott Harsh Critics movement, it's not working. YouTube has sent me emails saying you guys saying I'm saying hate speech, but they don't find anything wrong with what I'm saying. So,
of course, they're not going to find anything wrong with what you're saying because you're not saying anything wrong. All you're doing, from my perspective, is expressing how you feel, your personal opinion. I'm trying to figure out, why is that such a problem? Let's continue.
So, you're not going to get rid of my channel, and I'm here to stay, and I'm seeing this boycott all the way through. So, if you can't handle that, like I said, take your soft ass over to Julie's Corner or Real Rejects or, John Scampy or Robert Burnett. They'll blow sunshine up your ass. They'll love to have you. Get the fuck away from me and get the fuck away from my channel. But let's just jump in.
So basically, my man has revealed that they're trying to get his channel shut down by reporting him. And this is absolutely ridiculous and is unnecessary to do so. Let me tell you why. These people are so keen on their hate for any opinion that you may have about James Gunn's Superman in a negative way. They're failing to realize that you can find a YouTube channel that agrees with your opinion. That is how you use YouTube. Think about it like this. When you're on Facebook, right, there are groups. They may have a group that's dedicated to Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, right? And they may say in that group, I don't like Tom Holland. Why would you join that group? If they have a group for Restore the Snyderverse, and you know that those people are talking about the Snyderverse in that group, why would you interact with that group when you know damn well they have a group on Facebook that has the conversation that you're looking for? See, this toxicity is beginning to get out of hand. You can't say anything that you don't like about James Gunn Superman. and people feel like you're just hating, but they're the same people who sat on the bench for the Thunderbolts, Captain America, Winter Soldier, that of Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania, the Marvels, Blue Beetle, the Flash, the Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman 1984, Birds of Prey, Shazam, and the Fury of the Gods. So how is it okay for you to sit at home for all of those films, but when someone says, look, I'm not feeling what James Gunn is doing, it is a problem. It's like you automatically have to like everything that James Gunn is doing. And that is not true. That is not true. Preference is something that is hard to change for someone. You know what I'm saying? Like if we say, man, we do not like the new suit, we like the old suit. What's wrong with that? What makes us wrong in our opinion? How do you feel that your opinion is more valid than mine? And it's not. We all have them. People had their opinions about the Snyderverse. People had their opinions about the Amadaverse. People had their opinions about the Burtonverse. You feel what I'm saying here? Batman and Robin. Batman Forever, which is one of my favorite Batman movies of all time. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like to shit all over that film, but Jim Carrey, Val Kilmer, and Tommy Lee Jones, they did their jobs. I felt like I was watching an animated series, and I was a kid back then, so cut me a break, right? So, but what I'm trying to say here is, no one is wrong in their opinion. Even the greatest movies of all time has their critics. And speaking of critics, check this out. If James Gunn's Superman debuts with a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, think about this. Are you going to criticize the 9% that didn't give the film a fresh rating? Or you're going to focus on the 91%? Because there's no need for you to focus on the 9% if you feel like it is a minority. You should be focusing on the majority. A lot of you people said everybody you know is hyped for this film. However, I have seen it from a different perspective, and a lot of people that I know personally do not want to go see this film, except for my older brother. He called me and said, look, this thing looks exciting, and I'm happy for him. But you know something? I didn't tell him to boycott. I didn't tell him not to buy a movie ticket. I told him if he's excited, be excited. Do not let me hold you back. Because I am just one person, just like the harsh critics. And shout out to him. My man is blowing up. Everything he drops, it gets over 2,000 views. He's above 5,000 subs. And speaking of subs, go ahead on and subscribe. Let's help get the man up. You know what I'm saying here? That's how it should work, especially amongst our people. We should be sharing each other's subscribers. You feel what I'm saying? So help my man out. Let's get him to 10,000 subs. That is his goal right now. And I'm pretty sure afterwards, he will have the same goal as me. 100,000 subs, right? Shout out to him. That's my boy there. That's my boy there. We haven't had a chance to collab yet, but trust me, we will get there. But back to these James Gunn fanatics, these mutant monkeys. If you're excited about it, just be excited. No one is standing in your way. There's no roadblocks. But to go as far as to try and get Harsh Critics channel shut down, it is a little bit too far. It is a little bit too far. And if you ask me, it easily says that you guys are not adults. Straight up. I'm 40 years old. In fact, I will be 41 on May the 29th. And I have learned over the years that when someone doesn't want to have the conversation that I want to talk about, I tend to walk away. I don't want to talk about the earth is flat. You feel what I'm saying here? I don't want to talk about how 5G is causing cancer. I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear all that. I'm walking straight off from someone who begins that conversation with me out of the blue in the middle of nowhere. That's how I feel. So when it comes to what you're looking for, understand that YouTube has plenty of it. Like for real. They have multiple channels out there that you guys can join and just stick to that conversation instead of seeking out conversations that differ from yours. Now, I know many of you may have a problem with Harsh Critics because he does have his movement of wireless clothes, hashtag wireless clothes. But hey, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. You can't stop him. The man works for his own money. Who are you to tell someone how to spend their hard-earned dollars the way that you want them to spend it? All because you're desperate. And I thought you all was confident in this Superman film. You know, back when Man of Steel was coming out, you didn't see me in the comment sections going at people's throats right now. I'm not gonna lie. After Man of Steel came out and people were saying how wrong this was for Superman to do this and do that, yeah, I was probably debating people on a regular basis. But before Man of Steel released, I ain't had one conversation with anybody on YouTube or even Facebook or even Instagram. I was just excited. Same thing for Batman versus Superman. Because months after Man of Steel released, I realized that it's hard to change someone's opinion. They can't change mine and I can't change theirs. So the best thing I can do is walk away and just live the way that I want to do. See, these mutant monkeys, they are just jumping all over the cage, typing and stuff like that, spamming your channels. And don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people are going to say, dude, stop being bothered. It's not that I'm trying to be bothered by it. I am attempting to save these people. Because all of them is the definition of insanity. They expect different results while doing the same thing all of the time. And it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Harsh critics do not deserve a campaign that's trying to get his channel shut down for quote unquote hate speech when all the man is doing is just speaking how he feels about stuff. That's it. It's okay for him to be a fan of the Snyderverse. It's okay for you to be a fan of the Gunverse. It is okay. It ain't that damn serious. Many of these people, they really and truly needs to walk outside. Right. They need to see the sun and understand that the world is much bigger than their mom's basements. Think about that for a second. You got dudes with double necks trying to tell me and everybody else how wrong they are. No, bro, you need to focus on yourself. You know, they do have something called a gym. I can't walk around with two necks. Nuh-uh, I ain't doing it. I'd rather fast for 6 months than to have a double chin. No, it won't work. See, that's that virgin mentality. You're more concerned about everybody else than your damn self. That makes no sense. No sense at all. I don't like that they attempted to do that to the harsh critics. I don't like it. It is distasteful. It is disrespectful. It is dishonor. It is despair. That is what it is. Unnecessary BS. Shout out to the harsh critics. Keep on going up. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. These people can't shut you down, just like they can't shut the 4KO down. I will be here until the end of time. That's how I feel. Even after I die, my videos will still be on YouTube and I will be talking my shit. Straight up. I'm your boy O. Hopefully you have watched this video all the way to the end, help your boy out that algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please be sure to do so. Trying to reach that big number of 100,000 subs. So I'll be highly appreciative. You will help me cross over that threshold by hitting that subscribe button. Not hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to the platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. But in the comments below, let me know how disgusted you are with how these people are behaving. And also, don't forget, go check out Harsh Critics' channel. The man has some very entertaining videos, which I feel that these people may very well be afraid of, along with his truths.